When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense comes onto the field first today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Texas offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really
makes the grab, past the marker. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Longhorns are flying down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Scrambling away. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate.
Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. It's complete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. Breaks away on the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harrell. Still on his feet at the 35. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll run play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Rebels are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They're going to run it to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big... Turning it on! Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harold. And the returner will be brought down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Got it. Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Back to throw. It's Owen. Corral, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Got him downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. On the set. They really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Jackrabbit. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Plows through the defense. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the marker. It's Alexander. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fox. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
55 weak.
That's reeled in. It's Harrell. Runs through a tackle. There he goes. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Ready?
How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He'll start this third quarter with a run. He's out past the 35. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. He breaks a tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The throw, another incompletion on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Tries to get it on the ground. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And I don't think anybody's surprised. Big play. Who do you give it to? The guy you've given it to today, and he's had so much success. You trust him. You know he's getting the football.
Breaks it open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Owens. Makes the grab on the left.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity. And
got some room headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Back open in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good game.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
To throw, it's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. He'll pitch it. Sweet punt there. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north south, and make plays too.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Rebels will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Takes a handoff. It's Baxter. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short.
Green 25.
Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Lockett. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Owens. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Ready?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He wants to go deep. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
To the ground with the back. At midfield, he's got room. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback.
Got it.
They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Hard running there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Trying to take it back. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Get set, get set.
To the air, it's Owens. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Washington. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll run it to the right side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
They tack that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, go.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just dominating.